Did you know you have your own soul contract? It is tied to your birth name. My name is June and I read soul contract. Today I'm going to do a mini reading and I'm going to show you how I would do a reading. When I take a quick glance on her soul contract, I can see she is an angelic reincarnation. If you want to know how I know this, just keep on watching. There's two triangles, the physical and the spiritual. The physical triangle is more strong in the younger years and it resembles the physical realm, earth. The spiritual resembles the spiritual realm, and usually this starts to intensify like around 35. People start to awaken spiritually. So Cindy is 37, so for her it's already happening, and most likely the spiritual triangle is just starting to be more stronger and stronger. The 22 in physical karma. This frequency is all about movement and explore. They learn from experience and doing things. The people with this frequency usually travel a lot because they want to experience a lot of different cultures and are just always on the move. They usually grew up in a very disciplinary household or maybe even really religious. If this is not the case, it could come out as being really tough and rigid on themselves. They love to learn new things. This is also a great business frequency. Sometimes these people can get mood swings because the symbol is really up and down. This being in physical karma, it can show up as being really rigid and not really open to new ideas. The 22s do struggle with internal conflict, and for them it's really important to find peace. Cindy is a reincarnation from the angelic realm, and I know this because she got 3-10-1s in her chart. So if there are 3-10-1s in a chart, you know they're an angelic reincarnation. And most likely this is their last reincarnation on Earth. Just remember, there's many other places we can reincarnate, other dimensions and other planets. The 10-1 is the highest frequency of this modality. These people are really a service soul and here to help others. This one being in physical talent really means she is here to service others above everything else through the use of her great intuitive abilities. Angelic reincarnations usually have a very tough childhood and go through a lot of enduring. This way they learn and develop super quick as a soul and they can help others. Remember, most very spiritual people been through a very dark period in their time to see the light, and that's how they can guide others and help others. The 10-1 is also the frequency of Archangel Michael, really close to source. 17-8 in physical goals. This really resembles speech and being a mouthpiece of God. God speaks through you. Expression into society. These people are usually politicians or public speakers. This being in physical goals, it really means she is here to have a profession to really speak into mainstream society. Sometimes these people can feel trapped because it is an entrapment frequency in relationships or job. You just always know to say the right things to people at the right time. And it's almost like, whoa, where did this come from? How did I say these things? But it is God speaking through them. On the flip side, sometimes they can be a little bit too harsh and too blunt. So there should be a fine line. 10-1 in spiritual karma. Face the challenge of overcoming severe abuse of power, especially. So they feel very like disempowered. This is a lesson for them to learn how it is without power to then find the power within themselves. Because at the end of the day, they have all the tools, all the power within themselves because they're very close to God. This being in spiritual karma, there's a wide range of expression available to them. And I also want to say that the 17-8 balance, the 8 in that frequency is really helping them work through this all. It's really important for 10-1s to feel grounded and stable, and I think for most people they look very stable but they don't feel like that themselves, what's inside. So it's very important for them to realize that stability isn't always found in earthly material things, but it is found within yourself, your soul. 8-8 in spiritual goals. This is a very sensitive frequency and it's actually her dominant frequency because she has 2 more 8s in these as well. Their lesson is dark to light and they most likely been through the dark. So this is why people love talking to them, because they really feel understood and they can see between the lines. When they were younger, they most likely had a hard time with polarity. They don't come on Earth often, so when they do come, they come to help Earth and don't feel at home. It's cold here, people are not nice, and that's why they have this homesick feeling that's unexplainable. It is because of this. Mental health can be an issue with this frequency, so grounding is especially important. Also, nature. Eights love nature and animals. Eight is an extremely sensitive frequency. These people are usually very clairvoyant and light workers. Because the lesson is dark to light, they can easily go to the dark. Really important for them to keep themselves grounded because you don't want to go there. The 17-8 in spiritual talents, it is extremely important that she can express herself. If she feels like she can't express herself, it's like being a caged lion. Her soul destiny is also a 10-1. I do want to say that sometimes the 10-1s have a father wound. It can show up as a father wound. If they don't have that, it could also show up as masculine imbalance. They have a difficult time with masculine energies or with themselves, their masculine energy. Like maybe if it's in a female, think of corporate America, like she will be in her masculine energy, which doesn't have to be a bad thing, of course. The 10-1 in her soul destiny, it is similar to spiritual God. Her goal is to become a walking, talking expression of your soul by taking each breath, each step to attain full soul consciousness. With the dominant vibration of the eights, it is important to note that the rule of karma is more intensified for them in this lifetime. The karma can come back faster and it comes back in this lifetime. So even though they have the choice to do whatever they want, because that's their lesson, dark to light, karma comes quicker and more intensified for them. Overall, this is a beautiful chart and I felt honored to do the reading of this angelic soul. So let me know what you think of this reading in the comments, and if you would like to book a reading with me, go to readmysoulcontract.com. Link is in my bio.